What's going on, y'all? Peace to y'all. Hope everyone is having a great one. So basically, I want to talk to y'all about bad habits. Bad habits is something that's hindered me from getting to the next level a lot. Whether that be just like small quarterly goals or like huge goals that I want to target and work towards. Bad habits are basically habits that are not aligning with the person you need to be to go where you want to go. And a lot of times, and I can say this for myself, but a lot of times when experiencing certain habits, at first you're not going to be aware of them. You're not. But you're going to be wondering why you aren't succeeding like you feel like you've been working towards. That's basically something that's important. All right, it's very important. It's very important to understand why you're experiencing these habits, and it's important to understand what's triggering these habits. So just being more aware and understanding why you are being triggered. Why do I keep doing this? And also understanding, why do I even want to stop doing this? So being more aware is important. So understanding what it is that's hindering you, what habit is hindering you, how can you stop it? First, acknowledge it. Acknowledge you have this habit, whatever the habit is. Acknowledge the fact that you have this habit. If you keep acting like this isn't a habit that you need to pay attention to, then it's just going to be a habit that keeps replaying in your life day by day. So acknowledge the fact that you have this habit, whatever it is, and then figure out what's triggering it. All right? What is triggering your habit? Sometimes it's just being around certain people in certain environments, a daily thought, whatever it is, figure it out. And you don't have to tell anybody. It's personal to your being. If you want to work on this by yourself, do it. If you feel like you can open up to somebody that can help you figure it out, do it. Don't hold it back. If you have people at your access that can help you, that you trust, use them. Don't feel closed out. Don't feel like you can't communicate with them about it. Do it. Because you never know if they once had that habit as well. So just being more aware of the fact that you have a habit or habits that you want to change, and also figure out what's triggering it. And also journal. If you can't talk to somebody about it, journal. Write it down. Write out how you feel. What do you think it is? What do you think is triggering? And look at it, read it, and then go from there on a solution. Understand, why do you even want to stop? Why do you want to put an end to this habit? Is it messing up with your goals? Is it messing up with your environment? Is it messing up because you're trying to get closer to God? Or whatever the case may be, try to understand why you want to quit this. Because again, your why is everything. All right, that's what's gonna keep you motivated and disciplined to stopping this habit. All right, so basically it's gonna bring some clarity to the reason why as well. So again, journal, talk to someone. Don't avoid it. Because it's just gonna stay with you. It's just gonna keep growing. It's just gonna be around you day by day, and you're gonna start thinking that's just the person you are when really you're not. So I don't like feeling like I can't stop anything. I like to feel like I'm fully in control of myself. I feel like everyone should be in control of themselves. When it comes to your why, understand, why is it that the fact that you really want to even quit? Why is it the fact that you really want to even let this go? Like, be very descriptive, because you're gonna start understanding why. And it's just gonna bring more of a meaning to why this has to stop. All right, so, and when you figure out those whys, whether you talk to someone or you write them down, I recommend sticky notes. Sticky notes has been one of the best underrated things that has helped me out with so many things going on with my life, whether it be tasks, whether it be mindset reminders, whether it be things that I'm going through, what to remember, why I'm doing it. There's multiple ways that you can use sticky notes. All right, and it's very beneficial, but it's very underrated. You can literally put them up all over your house, all over. There's no reason why you should feel like you can't help yourself, you know? Because really, I'm not gonna lie, I was opposed to sticky notes once upon a time. My brother told me about them, and I never really thought about trying them, you know? So because I held off on trying them, I kept making mistakes. I kept making the same daily decisions that weren't aligning with my goals until I just tried something new. Also, when it came to trying to change habits, because for me, I didn't have just one habit. I had multiple habits I wanted to change about myself to align myself with the person that I want to be. All right, so basically, when it came to changing those habits, I couldn't really just stop them. I had to replace them. So when it came to thoughts, actions, I had to replace those all. I had to replace those with all different things, but with things that aligned myself. So things that were beneficial for me, you know? So for instance, I started doing a lot more reading, working out, walks, talks with my brothers, reaching out to my loved ones because I wasn't reaching out to them a lot. So just doing something that's gonna help me more, all right? Because for me, reaching out to a lot of people that I wasn't reaching out to, basically understand that it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take a lot of hard work because it's a daily choice. And sometimes you're not gonna feel like making those choices because if your brain is used to doing it, it's gonna look at it as it's safe. You know, you're comfortable to do it. Anything outside of that safe box of you trying different things, naturally your brain is gonna look at it dangerous, difficult. So you have to push yourself to do it. No matter what the issue may be, if you really want to, you're gonna do it. Because at the end of the day, if you really want it, there's no excuses. You're gonna do it. You just make sure you know what I'm saying? Like, you stay consistent with this. It's gonna work. I promise you it works. I promise you. You just have to stay consistent with it because I promise you it's gonna be days you're not gonna feel like doing whatever you have to do to stop these habits. All right, so make sure you also change your environment up too. So what I mean by that is whatever is triggering you to do certain things, whether it be out in public, like the group you hang around, the places you drive by, whatever it is, even if it's just your house, change it up. All right, because you won't really understand and think that it's possible, but the smallest change can give you the biggest results. Changing your couch around or moving your bed around or taking some posters down and putting different posters up. Stuff like that can give you a different result. And for me, one of the main things that helped me out was, again, journaling, of course, but putting sticky notes around my room, on my doors, by my light switches, putting them in places where I couldn't avoid seeing them. It's like I had to see that sticky note in order to pass by this room or to flip the light switch or open this door. So I'm gonna have to be reminded of whatever's on that sticky note. So it's like tricking your mind, you know? So understanding that you know you're not gonna feel like doing certain things, trying certain things, but tricking yourself into doing those things. That's basically how I use these sticky notes. I put them in places where I know I'm gonna have to see them. So, and it helps out because now I use them in multiple ways, not even just for keeping myself consistent on the habits that I produce every day, but it's just more so on just like reminders, tasks, different things. I've grown to use these multiple ways because I love sticky notes now. Understand, like throughout this period, you're gonna mess up. It's gonna be uncomfortable. For instance, when I started this journey, it was uncomfortable for me. Acknowledging that I'm bad at something, that I really grew a bad habit of not doing certain things. But that was the most hardest part, just acknowledging it. Everything else was smooth coasting. Yeah, I slipped up along the way a couple times, but that was the hardest part, just acknowledging the fact that I had these habits. Because knowing I had these habits, I knew what I had to watch out for with these habits. And because I journaled and also spoke to people, I knew what I needed to stop doing. And I knew what I needed to watch out for. Because, again, when you have a certain habit, it's hard to stop, especially if you're not acknowledging it. And if you're not journaling or communicating with somebody, it's going to be hard to understand the fact that you have habits that are not aligning with your goals. And if you don't wake up now, you just never will. So if this video finds you and you watched it all the way, I salute you and I hope you make it through. I hope you start today because I know you will. I know you will do it. I know your life is very important to you, to the fact that you want to be the best person you can be, because even if you're not a parent like me, one day you may have kids or you may have loved ones you want to take care of, and they need you to be the best version of yourself. Because if you're not, you're just slowing yourself down. You are capable of being that person 100%. 100%. At the end of the day, you are your only enemy. You are your only competition. The next man or the next woman that's succeeding, whatever goals they have that you may want to succeed at too, their success has nothing to do with you. It's you at the end of the day that you have to go against. Your habits. That is all. Your daily habits. You have the chance to go and give it your all or give it none. It's all on you. But your success is your responsibility. So start right here. Understand what's holding you back and make those changes along the line. Do not act blind to the fact that you have certain habits that are slowing you down. It's okay to change. It's okay. Have some respect for yourself to understand you need to change. That your life, your future is very important. So understand that it's gonna take some time and be okay with it.